And we're back.
Yeah. Yeah, so the game that I really hate now
that
I
used to love
was Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories.
Yeah, but we knew that back then. Like, I know we loved it because we loved Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
But even I knew back then. I'm just like, yeah, there's something wrong with how this game
is. It's laid out completely wrong.
It's laid out wrong.
Like,
the bullshit RNG, and plus, like, it's like, it has a fusion system where you can just put cards together as you see fit.
Yeah, but the cards that you get aren't even good half the time. Like,
no,
you can't
they're
get good
awful.
cards. And then the end boss, all he does is play max fucking damage cards.
Oh yeah, the Black Meteor Dragon.
Yeah, he has like 8 billion of those. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, because that's honestly like the entire point of that combat system, or not combat system, that fusion system is just like, yeah, that's all you need to do is get some decent magic and trap cards.
Yeah.
And then find decent fusion material monsters.
The thing is, to get the best card, the Meteor B Dragon.
Yeah, you need the best dragons.
You can't literally make that dragon unless you have Meteor Dragon.
Yeah.
You need that one, and you can't make it. And they don't give it to you, like, more than one time. Like, I never got it. And you know how many hours I put in that game.
A lot.
I never got it. The best card that I got was fucking... Probably Guy the Fierce Knight.
Oh, I know.
For attack-wise, and then...
Well, without fusing, I know which fusion monster you got because it's the only one that everyone figures out right away. That's oh my god.
Oh, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not even that good then once you get further into the game.
It's not, but it's really good to start off with. I think it's 2,800 attack.
Yeah, all you need is an electric and dragons.
Yeah, you just need electric and dragons. You need the dragon to be above a certain amount of attack. I think it was like above 1,700.
Yeah, otherwise it'll make just Thunder Dragon.
It would make Thunder Dragon, and Thunder Dragon
then you just wasted
sucks.
your time because you need to combine that with another dragon to get a fucking twin-head Thunder Dragon.
Yep. Which is not cool.
Yeah, so I got Guy the Fierce Knight, which I was freaking ecstatic when I was younger to get that.
Yeah, you're just like,
card.
oh no.
And then I got Curse of Dragon.
Oh, and then you can get Gaia, the Dragon Champion!
I was fucking ecstatic when I got those, but you know how many times I got them on the same hand?
Never.
And then I got, which is a common one, I think, is a common drop probably, is the Millennium Shield.
Oh, yeah.
That thing has saved me so many times.
Yeah, that's such a cheap card. It's just straight up 3,000 defense.
Yeah.
And you can just lay it down immediately. It's just like, yeah, that's pretty cheap, but it helps when the entire game is against you.
Yeah. I watched the speed run of that game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we did.
It was bullshit because
that was straight bullshit.
I don't know how he got all those cards. He must have cheated or some shit.
You can do RNG manipulation. I'm not sure if I discussed that with you last time, but like I saw a Chrono Trigger speedrun that was done, and like a lot of times they would just walk in and out of rooms over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Yep, because it's RNG manipulation, because RNG in video games is almost always based on something.
Yeah,
and
but
in that
how do you
value,
find the RNG basement in...
There are people who go into the code
Yu-Gi-Oh!
And things like that. I don't know.
You face
people
one
find
guy
it. You have
to
talk to the speedrun, the one half of the speedrun community, which is the people that find glitches, that figure out how the game works and what it functions as. Like I said, I'm sure it's probably in a previous episode, but in Final Fantasy IX, the way you
yeah, you walk in and out of rooms. We talked about
No, with Final Fantasy IX is when you're out in open world, if you just continue to tap forward, your chance of getting into a random combat are significantly decreased.
I mean, if it's good, if you want a speed run, but I want to find out how you get one immediately, so when you need to grind, you can fucking grind. Because you know how much I hated
Final Fantasy IX did have that, though. Final Fantasy IX had a way too high of a random encounter rate.
Not really, because there was times where I would take 2 steps and I would find a monster, I would take 1 step and I would find a monster.
Yeah, the bullshit
But then there would be times when I would take, like, 50 steps and then I would find a monster. That's way too long of a time period.
Yeah, it's rough overall.
That game's rough. I couldn't play it again. Like, no matter how much I love that game, I could not put that much hours in it, and I don't farm like I used to farm.
Oh, no.
I can't do that.
No, that's definitely a thing of the past now. Yeah. Especially now that time is limited. It's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend 10 hours grinding away at shit. Unless you're dumb like me and go for platinum camera!
What's a deal? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I just don't deal with that bullshit anymore unless it's for a trophy.
Yeah.
Like, maxing out a warlock character in Destiny that I'm never gonna use.
Yeah, that's time consuming.
Yeah, and I did it. I did it over the break. And I feel ashamed of myself, because I should have been playing The Evil Within. A game that I've wanted to play for a long time.
Within? What is that?
It's from the same person who made Resident Evil 4, but not... It's like a Resident Evil 4 style game.
I played it for like 2 seconds and I was like, yeah, I'm done with this game.
Why?
Because I didn't like it.
You didn't even get to the game. Literally the first chapter is like the new horror where you don't have any actual attacks, which I don't like. I know. But then immediately you get into the second chapter, then it's just like, oh, this is straight up. This is Resident Evil 4. And that's why I'm just like, I want to play this, but at the time when it came out, I think it was like right before Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, of course.
And then I was just like, I stopped everything in my life to play Dragon Age Inquisition.
Just like most open worlds, I stopped playing it.
Yeah, it's...
Just because, well, you can't go down there, Tom.
Nope.
I stopped because I get a new game. And then I mainly waste my time on doing side missions, which ain't good. Because I don't get anywhere with the story. Like, I told you how far I got in Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
I got to the part where you get the dragon powers, and that's it.
Which just does not seem physically possible, that you've made it so far into the game without even using dragon powers at all.
Oh, dude. When you're as good as I was.
When you were as farmed as I was.
Yeah, I farmed the shit out of it. Shit. There's actually a guy who doesn't play video games at my work right now. And he loves Skyrim, so he bought Skyrim, and he's playing it. That's all he does now, is play that game.
Oh, there. That's where I'm supposed to go?
You gotta go.
Oh, wait.
Go in the crack.
Nope, right here.
Yeah, the crack.
Oh,
Yeah, I said the crack. Right there.
In the crevice?
Yeah, it's a crack.
In the crevasse?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Now I've totally lost what I was even trying to talk about.
What was I going to talk about?
Well, you're talking about how Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, you loved it as a kid, but it sucks sack now.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You should really play the new Yu-Gi-Oh! That's on PS4, Legacy of the Duelist. Yeah. It's actually really good.
I feel like I would only play it with you or Chris, though.
The campaign is actually really fun, though, because you play all the duels from the series.
Really?
Yeah, like all of them, and you can play on both sides of them.
The original series, or
all of them?
All of them, and you have their cards?
The original, like GX, 5DS, whichever, all of them are available to play, which is awesome.
And you get all of their cards, or are you using your cards?
You can use their cards, or you can build your own deck, and you get a lot of cards after you beat a single person.
Really?
Like, in the end, I built a really good deck that I really like, but I still haven't had the chance to fuck with Chris on it. Yeah. Which I'm disappointed in.
Like I said, he's been playing fucking Final Fantasy
7.
We haven't even been playing COD. Like, what the fuck? That's what I want to play.
Nah, not me. I'm just at that point with COD where I'm just like, I have some fun with it. But it's just like, if you guys are not playing with me, it's just like,
that's when I don't play.
I don't do it anymore.
That's why I don't play it anymore, because no one's playing it, so I don't play it. So I'm not gonna play multiplayer by myself. That's just stupid, and it fucking pisses me off too much.
But it's fun to laugh at us when we get pissed off at it.
Oh God, Tom, really?
What?
Really?
Don't worry about it.
Better not smell.
It won't. It'll be fine.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I was testing the waters, Steve. I was experimenting.
Alright, well, experiment with that button.
You mean this button that launches me up there?
Yeah, it's an air.
That launches me to here, which then I travel up to here, and then I just kick this guy in the face.
Yep, the Goomba.
It's not a Goomba, but
it's totally,
it is
Goomba-based Goomba.
Yeah, this game is clearly got its inspiration from Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really should. Like, that game is actually really fun. Except, like,
I would, but I'm playing
the
Dynasty
original
Warriors right now, Tom.
Yeah, I know you've been playing Dynasty Warriors. That has been your entire life lately.
Yeah, I go to work, come back, play that, go to sleep. Like, well, that, and then I watch Ink Master, which is awesome.
Yeah! Got it.
Have you watched Ink Master? No, Tom, I know you haven't because you don't have any tattoos, but...
Good. Now you like, have you watched this show? If it's not an anime, the answer is almost always no.
That's true. And that game you were talking about,
which one?
The anime you were talking about before?
All No Zero? They have the first half of it available in English on Netflix.
Oh, do they now?
Yes. The second half is still only subtitled, and it's available on Hulu.
Because I already watched part of it. I forgot I watched
part of it.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes, but it was subtitled, so I stopped watching.
Yeah, watch it on Netflix.
I will,
dude. As soon as I was talking about it with you, I finished up the other anime I was watching, and then immediately went back to watch it again. And I'm just like, this is so fucking good.
Because in the beginning, it didn't seem like it was gonna be that good. Does it get better?
It is really good. It starts off a bit slow, because it's explaining the world to you.
Yeah, like Mars and Earth.
Like Mars and Earth and all that other stuff. But when it starts to ramp, it ramps fast.
So, because
the first 2 it's setting it up. I mean, it does. It's not all combat, and I know how much you want it all to be all combat, but
that's not true. I enjoy a great story, but it has to be a damn good story.
It is damn good. I think this one I just swim through the rings.
Swim your heart out.
That show. I love that show so very much. But
you better hurry up.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Oh, Scorpion.
Fire breathing, fire shitting Scorpion.
Jump through that one. Oh, you got it. Did we run out of time? Because I don't hear the bell.
Think so.
I don't hear a bell or a counter.
You go down. I heard a little thing.
You already did that one.
I know. Calm down.
You fucked up somewhere.
Well, no. I just need to find the other rings, and I just don't know where they are.
I hope there's no timer.
But yeah, the other anime that I was watching that I think you would really like to watch, although it is only subtitled right now. I'm sorry, because it literally came out this year.
I'll watch. Yeah, you missed one, Tom. There's one right there.
Is it? Aha. Get. There you go.
Score 1 for Steve.
Yep.
You gotta make a tally board on how many times I help you out in games. Really, right now I would have 2 tally marks.
That's more than most of your entire career in playing games with me. But the one I was watching before I started rewatching All No Zero, because it's badass.
Oh damn, that one's sitting good.
Yeah. Was that it?
One. Yeah.
Did I literally get it all?
Yeah. Then you have to go on the bell and you get to do it all over again.
Probably. Because this game's stupid sometimes.
That's too easy.
Yeah. But the one that you would like is it's called the One Punch Man.
Oh,
it came out this year.
What? Oh, yep. I did see that. Did not start watching it though.
You should really watch it, because essentially the premise of it is that like, it's a world where like supervillains and villains like exist normally. And, like, the city destruction is just a common occurrence. And the people just kind of deal with it.
Like Godzilla?
Yeah, pretty much. And then it's like... And then, like, you are introduced to the protagonist, and he's just a regular guy. He doesn't look powerful in the slightest. He's bald. He has a doofy face. And then, like... But then he goes to fight the first villain and just, like, explodes him with one punch.
Oh, God.
And then it's like, it goes on from there where he has that doofy face because he's so bored with being a hero, because he just kills everything in a single punch.
That's awesome.
And that's
where there eventually enemies where he can't kill them in one punch?
I don't want to spoil it for you. But essentially, like, a lot of it is based off of that, and just like comedic effect where like someone wants to be his disciple and he just doesn't want to do it because he's lazy and he doesn't like, and then he explains his training regimen and the guy's just like, that is not your training regimen. That would not get you this infinite power that you have.
All right, then don't do it.
Oh shit.
Oh, they're falls, Tom.
Yeah, and I missed the jump anyway.
I hope it respawns.
But then like some of the enemies are like super powerful and destroy like the people that are trying to be his disciple and shit like that. And then they'll do like these uber powerful moves, and you know with anime they all have like super weird names for all their secret moves and everything. It's just like Heaven Lunar Thunder Slash or shit like that.
Oh, dude,
and, like,
I love those names. Yeah. I love it when they pronounce what they're gonna do beforehand.
It sounds great in Japanese, but I'm sure the Japanese viewers are just like, yeah, that's not that cool.
That's not
cool.
That's really gay. What the fuck?
It's dumb, not gay. God damn it, Steve. Use proper rhetoric. But what was it?
That's right, PC. We gotta be PC.
It's not PC. It's just that gay means happy. Or it means homosexual now. It doesn't. It no longer means. Well, it actually never meant dumb or stupid.
Well, that's how most people use it, though.
But that's the thing, though, is mixed meanings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you're trying to be PC.
Well,
that's PC, Tom, right there. I can't.
No, but that's one where that's one where you literally, it's a word that is not used in that context ever. Literally. Used in that context.
Never said
it was
like,
only used in that
gay.
context. Well, like saying that something is gay is it's
a bad thing.
Well, yeah, it's using a negative terminology for slang that was used for homosexuals.
Yeah.
So one could see why that is easily an offensive thing.
Yeah, like I said, you're trying to be PC now, Tom, and I'm really happy.
I'm not that PC.
That you're just pretty PC right now,
Steve. That one's just common courtesy.
Well, you know what?
As well as no longer saying the N-word.
I don't think that ever was.
That was never a good thing.
That was never a good thing.
And for some reason, it was adopted by the.
I actually don't even know how that word started because.
I don't know.
It's such a word that, like, I don't understand how they made that up back in the day. Like, how would you make that up?
I don't know.
Does it mean brown?
It might. I have no idea,
word for brown, probably.
But it's just like that was a term literally used to label someone as subhuman based on their skin color. Where it's just like, yeah, you don't say that. That's kind of what that's become.
Yeah. It's like the C word. They call us the C word. That's hurtful.
I don't know. That one always had a bad meaning, though. That one has always been a curse word.
Not
like that one
word
is.
Are you trying to think? Which word are you thinking?
Cunt.
Of? No, I was thinking about cracker.
Yeah, but that's hurtful. That's one that I never even.
That's hurtful, and no one says anything when they say it. That's fucked up.
But I've never taken it seriously
such a double
ever.
Standard.
I've never taken it seriously, though.
You know why
the problem.
I don't take it seriously? Is because they're saying that you're the cracker, and you know what they do? They call them that because they're the people with the whips, the white man with the whip. So they're giving them a compliment for whipping them. So they're pretty stupid.
That's not a compliment.
Well, I mean, if you're actually the guy that whips and you love doing it, that's a compliment. I'm just saying. It's not a negative.
I mean, at the time, yeah. I mean, but that. Yeah, we're just getting this into like a clusterfuck of meanings because it's like the exact same thing with like the Confederate flag, where it's just like it has to be a case by case basis on when it's set or when it's used, and like
if it's a fucking flag.
It's a flag, but like how that what was the courthouse or whatever that showed that up after the freaking white guy went into a Baptist church and just shot up the place. That's kind of.
They only use that because he had a profile pic of that. That has nothing to do with why that guy did that.
Well, no, it's not why he did that.
They showed that on the media
but the fact that
advance the fucking Confederate flag hate. That's all the only reason why they did it.
No,
it's all the media.
No, Steve, do you not understand how inappropriate it is for a straight up racist crime to have been committed? And to have your state courthouse be waving a flag that was used for pro-slavery.
Yeah, but
it's the
South wasn't pro-slavery. That's
yes,
not what
it
the
was.
war was about.
Yes, it was.
It was not about slavery. That was a subtext that it was about.
Yeah, but still, that's still what they were primarily freaking doing the war for, was to continue slavery.
That's not true.
That is true.
Nuh-uh.
That is true. It's also a flag of traitors, people that defected from the country because they just wanted that.
Yeah, because they didn't want to do what the North America wanted to do on the North.
Yeah. Get rid of slavery.
People in the North had slaves. And people in the South
yeah,
fought.
but they were working to get rid of it.
They were black free men fighting with the South.
Yeah, because that's where they were
living.
living.
And they don't say that.
It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Stockholm Syndrome.
But this has just become a clusterfuck.
Yeah,
because
this is a bad episode, Tom. Why'd you get this so
it's going to be
PC?
controversial.
It's a controversial one.
But essentially, what I'll say to end it, because we need to end it, because we're just going to keep rabbling like this, and it's just going to be rabble.
I think it's a fucking
essentially,
flag, it's history.
It's just,
who gives a shit?
Yeah.
If you take offense to it, you know what? Then just grow a pair of balls, and you know what?
Well,
suck it up.
It's
like
perfectly fine to
be
offended.
Yeah, be offended, but just be offended yourself.
I just say things need to be taken as a case-by-case basis, based on the intent of what was to be said, the previous use of previous words that have been used.
You gotta grab the one with the snow, because it won't grab on any other one.
Yeah.
You gotta shatter that.
I will. I don't know how.
With your ground pound.
Do I hit this? Nope, that just disappeared. But we need to end.
Alright, we're ending. Because next time we're gonna find out how to smash that ice.
And how to not cause controversial episodes.